Okay, I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. I have a lot of friends and family who don't necessarily get to come to our event, the Grinch's Lair. I'm about to start taking down all the decorations, so I wanted to do a video walkthrough for those of you who, you know, maybe haven't heard of the Grinch's Lair or haven't been able to come. So, I guess I'll start now, but before I do, I want to point out, if you already haven't recognized, I found my lost pair of scissors. It's up in the canopy here in the lobby. I went through so many pairs of scissors, I had to buy like 6 pair because I kept losing them all over this place. So I'm going to pause, turn the camera around, and show you what's going on. Okay, this is the Texas Jailhouse. This is the building that we are in. It's also my home. My family and I bought this building in 2013 and we moved in. It pretty much hasn't changed from the outside except for the cool cars and motorcycles and inmates hanging out of the windows. But it's pretty much the same. Even on the inside we haven't changed a whole lot except in our living space. But that's the building that we're in. In case you were wondering what the Grinch's Lair is, it is a live theatrical event that we put on here at the jail. It's inspired by Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And what we do is we have an adaptation of the story, and the Grinch actually goes to jail for stealing all of the gifts. And so families get to come and see the Grinch kind of like they would see Santa, except the Grinch smells really bad. No, just kidding. He's very active with them and takes pictures with them, and it's very real for the children and families. Everyone enjoys it. This is one of my trees. Most of my trees have a tilt to them like this, and families love them and take lots of pictures in front of all of the trees. This is another one of my trees. It's my favorite one. It just has that whimsical Dr. Seuss look and feel. And it also has the Grinch ornaments on it. Like there's the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who and Max the dog. And it's all sparkly and green and I love it. So in here I've already taken this down. I have to walk through this area every day, and there was a huge cave in here and I was tired of it, so I took it down already. But the cave continues up into the staircase. The light will be pretty bad in here because it's a black light. But as you can see, the cave goes all the way up. So we're going up the stairs. I like using a lot of fun colors in the black light with all the snowflakes. And everyone loves how their clothes glow. And then here's another one of my trees. It starts down here and goes all the way up the staircase. It's not lit all the way right now, but I use chicken wire and some white batting in order to achieve this look. It's a lot of fun. And of course, as you see, we go up the stairs. The cave goes all the way around the cave, and we're gonna keep going because the cave keeps going all the way to the 3rd floor. And this was very challenging for me to do. It's a very, very tall cave, and it goes all the way up the stairs. I was on a ladder hot gluing all of this paper up to get this cave effect, but it was worth it because it's so cool. And we'll keep going up the stairs to the 3rd floor. And here we are on the 3rd floor. This is a place where families take pictures. It's kind of fun. I use a lot of garland. And then this is where we had our volunteers, our little girls that came and they sang and they danced with the Grinch, and our great ladies who came and helped decorate and wore who noses throughout the season. They were wonderful in getting this room really ready for everybody and being here to write letters to Santa. Which, this was a trustee tank. There's the door right there. And, of course, this room is highly decorated, a lot of fun. We have the naughty or nice list that everybody signed, which was a lot of fun. And then we had our countdown till Christmas. And My son has already been up here with his friends. He had a sleepover, so things are starting to fall down. But we had a lot of families up in here in this room writing letters and lots of really fun trees. So the cave going from one side to the other has kind of started to fall down now, and so we're gonna go up underneath it and go through the cave to Max the dog's room. So here we are, and this was actually a bathroom on one side of the trustee tank, and it walks into the other side, but we've turned it into a cave, and the kids love playing in it. It was so much fun. So this would be Max the dog's room, and my son Ian would be up here. He'd play the keyboard, and the Grinch would sing and dance with the families. It was a lot of fun. Here's his bed, which has puppy dogs all over it. This was an old table that we kind of turned into his little car. We have a huge tractor tire that we have had up here since the first year of the Grinch, and Jeremy, my significant other, pushed it all the way up the stairs. It was very funny. But this is a really, really fun room. He has his own little fire hydrant and a big bone over there somewhere behind the tire. So this is where families would come and kind of hang out until, you know, the Grinch got through with a big crowd. But families like it. So back down the stairs to the second floor. And I know where we're going first because I can hear this guy singing, and he won't stop singing. I've listened to him all season long, and it's about time that I shut him up. This song gets stuck in my head. He's a handsome fellow, but he's about to go. There he is, Billy the Bass. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Oh, Billy, I'm gonna miss you so, so, so much. Mwah. But I really can't stand to listen to you sing anymore, my darling. You gotta go. Sorry. See you next year. So, this room right here, we call this the tank or the bullpen because there's 4 jail cells in here, and each has 2 beds. And this is all decorated because, of course, the Grinch's Lair. And I put the big G up there. I did all that with tissue paper and some glittery paint on the G. And the table was for families to sit at and watch the Grinch's cooking demonstration. He cooks with light bulbs and batteries. It's pretty gross. This is even grosser. It is the Grinch's bathroom. Ooh. So the Grinch will come in here and make funny jokes with the toilet paper and all of his supplies and bedpans, and he has a urinal, and this is what he calls his urinal cake, and would ask people if they want it. I thought it was pretty gross, but you know, the Grinch can do what he likes. So this is the Grinch's garden room. It was one of the last rooms that I got to. I was working on it an hour before we opened on our first day, and so everything was like really scattered, but it ended up being a fun room anyway. The lights, the black lights really made the flowers pop in here. And then of course my special guest is Ka, the snake. Don't look into his eyes for too long, folks. There's Trippy. And then into the next room, which is the Blockbuster room. We do this room every year. When Blockbuster shut down, Jeremy went dumpster diving and got us a sign, and we put it in the Grinch's movie room where he watches movies. Already took the TV out of here, but he has his little fire going and movies. It's a fun room. This would be the Grinch's grooming room, where he would make sure that he looks all right to be presented to people. It was another neat room with a few cool paintings and some stuff here and there, some Grinch hair. There you are again, Billy. You'll survive to see another year. So, The next room we'll be going to is the sleigh room, which is the biggest open space we have here at the Texas Jailhouse. And so this is the sleigh room, and there's the sleigh, which is the front of an old truck that Jeremy got out of scrapyard and cut it in two with a sawzall and painted it. And it's the front of the Grinch's sleigh with the Christmas bag and all the toys. It's the goods. So families come here and they take photos, and I put a lot of detail work into this. This is nothing but like toys and presents and ribbon, and there's some funny things if you take the time to see the detail of them on this wall, or it's actually a huge gel bar wall. And our bear hanging. But the kids will dance in here and sing with the Grinch and take pictures, and families love it. Lots of stockings that the Grinch stole. So this is our booking room, and it's just a regular jail cell booking room that I put a Christmas tree in and hung up different animated characters and such mug shots that I could find. There were a lot of really fun ones. Love the cat. Over here we have Captain Hook. Don't know who that guy is. Aww, Kool-Aid Man. Of course, we all know the Mad Hatter might end up in here. There's the Grinch himself. It's scary. The Joker, the Grinch again. Barbie. She seems to get herself in a lot of trouble. There's the Riddler, Deadshot. One of my favorites right here is falling down already. Buzz Lightyear, he doesn't even make it to the top. So, there's that. Now we will walk around the catwalk. Ooh, it's really dark in here. There's a lot of fun gel aspects that you can see at our events as well, like all of the gel bars. But some Grinch hair on the walls. This is behind the sleigh. So all of that will be coming down. Still walking around. Of course, I can hear Billy the Bass on the other side. I have silenced him for good. And keep walking around the catwalk. Unfortunately, I can never get everything done that I want to get done, and this was one of the rooms that I just never got to finish. I was going to make a book tree and put my Christmas village and a train in here, and I just ran out of time, so I had to shut this room off, and I don't really have to pack up my Christmas houses then this year, but I really think the only person who was disappointed was me, because there's just so much to look at, and I'll plan better next year so I can have my Christmas village and the things that I like to have that are sentimental to me, because my holidays are eaten up by this event, and it's worth the sacrifice, but I really do miss having a Thanksgiving and Christmas that's just not so crazy. So back down the stairs, I will probably be putting up Christmas decorations for the next week and a half or longer. We shall see, but that is the only way that I'm gonna get any resolved to my holiday purgatory, is to get everything up and stowed away and move on to what's next. So I guess, ooh, there's the Grinch himself. There's the Grinch with the baby. There's the Grinch with another baby. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Maybe you can come to one of our events. You can go to texasjailhouse.com for tickets and updates on what's going on.